if you're doing everything right, your girl is going to be all over you. She'll want to spend every possible moment by your side, and her desire for you will exceed even your own. She'll be stuck to you like a sucker fish, craving your presence and intimacy. This is the natural dynamic when the relationship is balanced and you're stepping into your masculine energy. But if the opposite is true, it's time to face an uncomfortable reality. You care more about her than she does about you. And worse, she knows it. Women have an instinct for these things. They can feel it when you're prioritizing them above yourself, when your world revolves around them more than it should. And it's a turnoff. If you're getting butthurt and upset about how much time she spends with you, even if you're keeping quiet about it, she can sense it. Your actions, your energy, your demeanor, they all scream insecurity. You're taking her actions, or lack thereof, as personal rejection. And that's the fastest way to undermine your masculinity. Neediness is a silent killer in relationships. It's the invisible weight that drags everything down, suffocating attraction and respect. When you're needy, you're constantly seeking validation. You're always looking for reassurance, whether it's through her time, her attention, or her affection. And here's the harsh truth. No one can respect or desire a person who needs them to feel whole. It's emotionally exhausting for her and signals that you lack the confidence and independence that define true masculinity. Neediness often manifests in subtle ways. Maybe you're constantly texting her, checking in to see what she's doing or who she's with. Maybe you're always initiating plans because you can't bear the thought of her not wanting to spend time with you. Or maybe you're overanalyzing her every word and action, trying to decode her feelings. These behaviors might seem harmless, but they scream desperation, and desperation is repulsive. The moment you let her see that her attention is the source of your emotional stability, you've handed over the power dynamic. You've told her in no uncertain terms that your sense of self depends on her approval. And when she feels that, she loses respect. Because deep down, women want to admire the man they're with. They want to look up to him as a leader, a protector, and a source of stability. Neediness erodes all of that. True masculinity is rooted in self-sufficiency. It's about being able to stand on your own, emotionally and mentally, without leaning on someone else for your sense of worth. When you're needy, you're essentially saying, "I'm not enough on my own. I need you to complete me." And that's a message no woman wants to hear. It's not romantic, it's a burden, and burdens kill attraction. Think about how neediness affects your energy. When you're constantly chasing her attention, you're not focused on your own growth. Your goals, ambitions, and passions take a back seat because you're too busy obsessing over her. And that's not just unattractive. It's self-destructive. The more you chase, the less value you project. Women are drawn to men who have their own lives, who are driven by their own missions, and who don't need external validation to feel complete. On the flip side, when you step away from neediness, everything changes. You're no longer seeking her approval because you're already grounded in your own. You're pursuing your passions, diving into challenges, and focusing on elevating yourself. This shift in energy makes you magnetic. She'll want to be around you, not because you're demanding her attention, but because your independence and confidence draw her in. Neediness isn't just about what you're doing. It's about what you're not doing. When you're needy, you're not leading. You're not challenging her. You're not inspiring her to be her best self because you're too focused on getting her to fill your voids. And that's where relationships start to crumble. A woman needs to feel like she's part of something greater, not the center of a small, insecure world. Women are biologically wired to seek stability, confidence, and leadership in their partners. When you exude insecurity through neediness, you're sending the message that you can't provide those things. This doesn't just push her away. It makes her question whether she ever truly respected you in the first place. That's the gravity of neediness. It doesn't just weaken attraction. It corrodes the very foundation of what makes you desirable. The energy you project is everything. Confidence doesn't come from demanding attention. It comes from knowing your worth, regardless of how others perceive you. When you shift your focus away from her and back onto your own life, you begin to reclaim that energy. Confidence becomes a natural byproduct of living with purpose and drive. That's the kind of energy women gravitate toward, not because they're told to, but because they feel it instinctively. To eliminate neediness, you need to break free from the cycle of seeking external validation. Start by finding fulfillment in your own accomplishments. Master a skill, achieve a personal goal, or pursue a passion you've been neglecting. Expand your social circle, build new friendships, and surround yourself with people who inspire and challenge you. The less reliant you are on her for emotional support, the more attractive you become. Balance is key. This doesn't mean shutting her out or becoming emotionally unavailable. It means maintaining a steady presence of self-respect and independence while also being open and supportive. True strength lies in being secure enough to express yourself without clinging for reassurance. It's a delicate balance, but one that separates the men who command respect from those who beg for it. The truth is, women are only going to put up with neediness and insecurity for so long. It's exhausting for them, and it's not the kind of energy they're biologically wired to be attracted to. Women want a man who's more grounded, more confident, and more secure than they are. They want a leader, not a follower. They want someone who's emotionally stable, not someone who crumbles at the first sign of distance or disinterest. So what do? You stop taking her actions personally. You stop making her the center of your world. You focus on being the man you were meant to be. And if she's still pulling away, you let her go. Because a man who knows his worth doesn't chase. He attracts. He leads with purpose. And the right woman will recognize that and align herself with him. That's how you reclaim your power. And that's how you create relationships where you're truly valued.